Hi guys, welcome to my channel. We should talk about last night, don't we? Let's go. So, what a night yesterday. I just saw an amazing show, amazing performances. It was definitely one of the hardest semi-finals in Eurovision story. I've got surprised with some of the countries and some of the performances, either in a positive way or in a negative way. Who do you think was the winner of last night? I think that the winner was no doubt Ukraine. You know that I have this song on number 2 in my top 39. I love this song, but guys, let's be honest. That performance was something out of this world. Katerina was amazing. The performance was whoa. I understood everything with the camera angles. The voice was on fucking point. It was everything. Was I the only one who almost died when they were telling who was going through? Was I the only one? Because I was like, oh my god, Ukraine have to go to the final, Ukraine have to pass. But I was thinking about Croatia too, that we will talk about it later. That moment with Ukraine, I was like, I could not breathe. Ukraine was the biggest grower in everyone, I think. I've always believed in this. I've always believed in this performance. I know that they're on 4 now in the odds. I think that she proved my point about being the dark horse in this edition. I know that they will be in a top 10, and I still believe and I hope that they would be in a top 5. I knew in the first 10 seconds of the song, the eyes of Katerina looking at the camera, I was like, oh, they are going for it. And in fact, they did. People were nuts in the arena. Everyone was talking about this after. So I'm just taking a look to the countries that have passed because, okay, I don't remember them all. Australia. Okay, I love that song. I love Montaigne's vibe. I loved Technicolor, but the performance was just not good enough. I think that maybe they had something different in mind for the live show, but there in Rotterdam, the performance was a bit weak for this semi-final. But I'm really sad that Australia is not in the final for the first time ever. I wish all the best to Montaigne because I love Technicolor and I'm going to remember this song for a long time, I can tell you that. Azerbaijan. I was surprised in a good way about the performance. Okay, those last 20 seconds with all the fireworks and everything just worked all the song out and made them go to the final. The song was great, the performance was great, and everything was fine. Okay, next, Belgium. Oh my god, I'm so fucking happy to have Belgium back again in the final. You know that I love that song. The Wrong Place is one of my favorite songs this year. I was rooting for them so much, and when that name came out, I was screaming, but screaming like a fucking fool in my house. And then I just realized that, oh my god, maybe Ukraine is not going, and I was, well, mixed feelings in all of that. But having Belgium there, I'm sorry guys, I know that a lot of you don't like this song, but this song is just a masterpiece. And that performance was on point. Such a great taste. It was difficult for them to pass, but they did, and we are happy for that. Okay, next we have Croatia. I want to see on Saturday the final results because I think Croatia almost qualified. I'm so sure that she's on the place 11 or 12. I'm not putting them lower than that. That was amazing. The song was great. The performance was fine, and they deserve the spot in the final. Well, I would change Croatia for Norway. I'm sorry, you know that I don't like the song. Speaking about Norway, I like Tix as his persona, but not the song. So, well, having Norway in the final, I'll know that it's a fan favorite, but not for me. So I would change Norway for Croatia. Israel, okay. You know that I always said that this song was flat, I didn't enjoy it that much, but in fact I have to admit, guys, that I just loved the performance. I think that voice was amazing, the performance was great, and those camera angles and the cuts into those cameras, the editing, it was so precise that it was just amazing. And congratulations, Israel, because you deserve to be in the final. Well, that's why I love to do tops before Eurovision. Everything changes in the semifinals. And being precise, having good voice, and amazing performance, we have to talk about Cyprus. Cyprus was just amazing. The only thing that I would say is just, I was just waiting that El Diablo letters behind were so much bigger. I don't know why. Maybe they could change some camera angles to make it bigger than it already is. Elena was amazing, still one of my favorite songs this year, and she deserves to be in the final. Point. Next one, we have Ireland. Yeah, mixed feelings about this. I think that, well, the song was good. Her voice, I don't know if the voice was in its best. And the staging, I think that Ireland did wrong, to say it somehow. It was too much. I think that people were like just confused. It was too much to look at, all those papers, and then she's there, and the next second she's over there, and it was a bit messy for me, but I enjoyed the performance anyway. Lithuania, we knew that Lithuania could go through. That was an amazing opening of the semi-final. The group were just amazing, just like every time, and they deserve to be in the final, of course. The Swedish song this year is the weakest of the last 10 years. I didn't put them in my qualifiers watching it live, but we know that we cannot have a final without Sweden. It's the only explanation that I have. It was not surprising. Malta, okay. I liked the performance, I liked her voice, but I thought that the performance was a bit flat until she starts singing those high notes and changing the background. It's when I said, oh, okay, this is good. But until that moment, it was not so impressive. She has a good voice, and the performance was okay, I think. But until the last half of the song, maybe, it was like, okay, just another song, you know? Russia, okay, that performance was amazing. Manisha deserved to be in the final, of course. Russia did an amazing job. They were on point, that voice was on point, everything was like it should. So perfect for them. About North Macedonia, I'm not forgiving him for that daughter moment. And you shouldn't either. You cannot go like 1 year after daughter with Bulletproof and do the same thing. How could I not talk about it? Everyone noticed that. I think that it was not the year for Macedonia. It was, I think, the weakest in the semi-final. My Slovenia. Okay, Slovenia was great, but I think the running order destroyed her chances to go to the final. I love the performance, I love that voice. Slovenia should be proud about the work done. You know that it was my favorite ballad this year, and I'm very glad to at least see that song live and the performance. It was a very, very good job. Okay, Romania, we have to talk about it. I don't know what was going on there. She looked very, very nervous. She was not in the best performance vocally, But I think that the performance was great. In the middle of all the semifinal, it didn't stand out. And well, it's not surprising that she didn't go through. I know that a lot of you love this song. I like it. But in this semifinal, yeah, it was very hard. What do you think about this first semifinal? Tell me everything. I'm so happy that we have Eurovision back. And tomorrow we will have the second semifinal and we will talk about it too. So please put me everything into the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And I hope to see you in next videos. So see you all tomorrow. Bye.